Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another video. Thank you for stopping in once again. And today we've got a very rare pair of original 90s Zoom Flight 5s. These are Jason Kidd's signature shoe. Now, I made a reel on these a couple months back, maybe let's say half a year back, 6 months or so. And it did well. It got over 200,000 views, which is amazing. And in that video, I explained that these were one of a kind. They've never been retroed. They have a zoom cushioning in them, which we're going to take the shoes apart and take a look at. But when I said they were never retroed, a lot of people took that very literal, thinking that this shoe itself never retroed, and I don't blame them. I could have been more specific. So to correct myself, this colorway has never been retroed before, okay? And this is a very rare colorway. A lot of people seem to love it. Once again, I mean, for those who don't know, I was born in 2003, so a lot of the shoes I work on are older than me, and I learn a lot of the history behind these shoes from you guys and my clients. So what you see happening here is actually my mic dying, whether that's for the benefit of you or you guys are actually interested in what I was saying, wanted to hear more. Regardless, let's waste no time and get straight into this restoration. Okay, so now that we took the shoes apart, we know a little bit more about them. We can go ahead and do our prep work now. Step 2, prep work. The uppers, we don't really have to do too much too. Thank goodness. Pulling them apart did most of the work for me. It took off all that old factory glue. It stuck to the midsole, the majority of it. So we have this exposed sort of wool material here. And there are a few spots around, like on the toe cap, that need to be skived off. But for the majority of the part, these are good. I am going to take a lighter just to go over the wool area to get rid of any fraying, because their hair, like, it is really hairy. The hairs are, it's fuzzy, the hairs are sticking out. It'll affect the reglue. We want to try to make it as close to the surface as possible. So what we're going to be doing for the prep work besides that is just taking acetone and cotton balls to the midsoles. As you can see, that's where all that old factory glue and adhesive from the upper just peeled right off on it, stuck to the midsoles. See that one part that's showing the midsole, showing that color? If you look on the shoe, there's the part that stuck to the upper. But like I said, the majority of it peeled off. So we're going to be using heat, acetone, and cotton balls to remove that. Same thing with the soles. Once that's done, we'll do the uppers and then move into applying the glue. I'm not going to trace out the area, or maybe I'll trace out the air units. We'll do that before we do glue and then apply our glue, because we do need to replace these Zoom air units. These are no longer good. So let's go ahead and prep these and get into it. So now that we're done with the cotton balls and acetone, we can go ahead and move into using our X-Acto knife to just skive off that excess factory glue that ended up sticking to the uppers, as I explained at the beginning of the video. So we don't have to do the entire upper part of the shoe, just those bits of factory adhesive that stuck on. We're just going to be removing off, as you see here, and taking the lighter to remove all those fuzzy hairs, the fraying that I was referring to earlier, so we get that seamless bond when we apply the glue. We want the glue to be sticking as close as possible to the surface of these uppers. If the fraying was there, it would be in the way. It would cause a little distance. When I go to bond them together, it wouldn't be as flush and pressed down as it should be. So the lighter, very gently going over all those hairs helps that out a lot. And you can see here in that freeze frame, on the left was the before and on the right is the after. We are in the gluing process of this restoration. As you see, I'm using Barge Super Stick Cement to help me out here. That's the glue we're using, and this restoration is going by very fast. By the way, you always want to make sure you're using a fresh paintbrush when you're applying glue. You don't want to use the same paintbrush for the next project and the next one and the next one. We're only keeping one per shoe, and if you need to even change it up while you're working on that same shoe because it starts to dry out or gets a little hard, totally do that. You're gonna make it a much easier time applying glue for yourself. Now is the time where we replace those zoom air units with EVA foam, and this is either a big disappointment to some people or you totally get why I'm using EVA foam, and let me just explain why. A couple reasons. Number one, EVA foam acts as a memory foam. It's very comfortable to walk in. I've walked in shoes I've restored for myself with EVA foam, and it feels great. Is it zoom air unit? No, it's EVA foam, but is it comfortable as heck? 100%. Also, the EVA foam is like Phylon, similar to these midsoles you see right here. These midsoles were made out of Phylon on the shoes we're working on. And Jordan 14s and Jordan 11s are also made out of Phylon, the midsoles. So it will never crumble or crack. That's why the OG pairs, they're still intact. They just need to be re-glued because that factory glue dried out over time. But with like Jordan 6s or Jordan 4s, 3s, they crumble over time, as you know. That's because the midsoles are made out of polyurethane, not EVA foam. So my point to this is, with those zoom air units, they deteriorated over time, they lost their air, and they crumbled, rendering the shoes uncomfortable for the client. With this EVA foam, that is never going to happen. It is everlasting, so that's why I use it. Alrighty, everyone, we've got this. I don't know why I just did that, but we've got this project all done. laced the shoes up, did our final touch-ups. Not that there was any really, just cleaned up. Maybe some little excess acetone spillage on the sides of the midsoles, but besides that, these came out great. These came out perfect. This is the second pair of these I've worked on. The other pair is actually downstairs. Hang on. See? Two pairs. I don't know when the last time anyone's seen two pairs of these together, but this is my first time definitely seeing two pairs of them together and restoring two pairs of these. So, with that being said, like I said, this client is bringing these to the Nike World headquarters for an event. I'm going to try to get some footage, video, photo, add it to the video right after this part, if I can, from him. I have a pair of the Air Max 2 up-tempos. That client, I'm out of breath. That client, I should be able to get some footage from him. But anyways, now that we've got this all wrapped up, I'm happy with how these came out. I know the client is going to be very happy. I'm about to send him a message right now. Send him a nice detailed video of his shoes so he can look at them and, you know, tell me if he's happy or he's dissatisfied. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be happy. I don't really have anything else to say. If you guys have any questions for me, be sure to drop them down in the comments. I'd love to check them out, answer them for you. Let's grow this page together. I want to build a community. I'm only, really working on shoes that you don't see today, the rarer shoes, the classic shoes, and a few Jordans mixed in between. But I like to give a variety. I like to give straightforward, upfront, real content. So if you came across this video and you enjoyed it, I don't know, enjoyed me, talking, I appreciate that. And drop a sub because there's only more videos to come. We're only, going up. I'm posting a video every single week, one video a week. And maybe we'll start doing two, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So we'll stick for one right now. And yeah, let's go ahead and look at these final results. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Once again, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.